Is there jam in them?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Stories ZBO.
No one.
What's going on?
It's as simple as that.
Now is that a donut or is that still
a donut?
I think it's just a fingered muffin.
We've gone from tea to fingered muffins. Welcome to the show.
It's pretty good, I'll be honest. This is what happens when you let me on the show permanently. You all knew this was going to happen.
This is a record for naming the episode.
Fingered muffin.
We get some really interesting new viewers, I feel like.
Oh, God.
I regret everything.
You should. You really should. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to Table Stories Zero.Blue.Orion, where this... It's kind of a comedy show, but I feel like it's more anime in general. We have the anime roller coasters on this show. We have some mecha, and we have some lovely people on this show. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Did everybody have an interesting or fun week? About
2 weeks. I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, but nobody really noticed you.
You were. How many times did you say Brad's not going to watch this? Brad's not going to watch this during the VOD that I was watching. And what was the hunting season? Why was it just open season on Brad last week? What the fuck, dude?
Because you weren't here.
Everyone attacked me apart from PB.
Thank you. I was gonna say I did believe. I believed in
I
you.
didn't attack you that much.
I didn't attack
me.
you.
Actually,
you attacked me.
Fist refused to attack you.
Yeah,
I will say that.
You all did impressions of me, though.
I can't.
That counts as an attack. No, it was funny. I liked it. That clip with the donut.
Yeah, where it's like quickly.
Oh my god.
We have so much time.
Yeah.
Is it a donut or a muffin?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Are you on your second one, or is that the same one?
No, it's the same one. It's just pretty big. It's the same fingered muffin.
Yeah, he
is going for a second, though. For sure.
Yeah.
It's weirdly
still
coffee
a donut
tasting.
if you fill the hole.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Boston cream donut doesn't have a hole.
Oh, that's
It
true.
has to do with the texture. It has to do with the texture of the
Well, I
bake.
guess if it's fried.
And
What
it's
is a
filled-
donut?
you get a
No one
filled
knows,
donut.
man. No one knows.
Nobody knows what a donut
No one
is.
knows, man. They're like birds. We just don't know what the fuck they are.
That's why it's called a donut. Like,
Ah.
oh God, damn it. I'm so
I
sorry.
know what it is.
Okay, yeah, took us a bit.
Mouth.
It was a good joke.
I appreciate it. It's
I
nice
like
to not
it.
have to carry all the...
It just came with a
Dumb jokes.
operations manual.
Come in there and help you.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's it going?
I'm having a pumpkin spice black tea. It's really yummy.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Thanks
Sorry,
for
I've
letting
got
us
to
know.
just take that.
We hadn't talked about tea at all. So I thought I would.
Oh, right.
I only learned
Kind
today,
of weird.
or yesterday, that pumpkin spice has got absolutely all to do with pumpkins, and I'm so angry about it.
Yeah,
there's
it's like
nothing,
allspice and cinnamon and
Yeah.
no part of a pumpkin in pumpkin spice. I
Well, that
feel
makes
like
me want to drink it.
life
I've
is a
never
lie.
drank it before because I don't really like the taste of pumpkin. So I was like, well,
yeah.
never gonna fucking drink that shit. So it's cinnamon.
It's not. It's like it's cinnamon,
Yeah.
allspice,
It's all the other
clove.
spices.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of spices that you typically put on a pumpkin pie or you use to make a pumpkin pie. So that's why they call it pumpkin spice.
Jesus.
a
Yeah.
lie. It's a lie.
It
is what
changes
is.
everything.
Mhm.
I'm going to Starbucks.
We're all drinking a lie.
Because it's the pumpkin spice.
Don't they have a
It's
G
not
Fuel version? Don't they have this
Spice
G
from-
They
pumpkin,
do.
pumpkin spice?
Get your
G Fuel?
pumpkin spice G
There's
Fuel
no
at
way.
30% off right now.
Do you
Use
actually have a
code Brad.
pumpkin spice G Fuel?
No.
Wow. I would have bought that.
It's a good idea though, right? I've pitched my
Excellent.
flavor to them finally. You know what it was? You want to know?
Sure.
Chemtrail flavor.
M-trail.
Chemtrail flavor.
What flavor is it? I don't
Tastes
know.
like
We'll find
nothing.
out.
As it
Find
exists.
out.
It basically tastes like a little bit of green and a little bit of blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
It tastes
whatever
like green, blue, and
I know what that tastes like, though. That's the weird part. I know what those two
So
colors
basically,
taste like because
Gatorade.
of my childhood. Yeah.
You
No,
guys,
those are.
are you guys actually ready for the show today?
No.
Yes.
No.
Kinda.
I worked hard when it was a guest spot, but now I'm in. I'm like, you know.
It's like a government job.
Exactly. Yeah. I've landed the contract now. I don't have to put in any effort. I'm going to come in late and over budget.
We're going to have to do that for all of our castings for our show now, like in the future. It's just got to always be guest spots, so they're always trying their hardest. So what a miserable start to the show this has been.
I don't know.
What? We had a nice conversation.
Sure
I had a delicious muffin.
He did. He stuck his finger in that muffin and he had a great time.
Everyone had a great time. It's fine.
Do you drink tea, Jay? Are you a tea drinking Brit classic type?
I am a tea drinking Brit. I've got a leftover like lemon and herby ginger tea, but
Not
mainly
a
a
classic.
coffee.
That's not a PG tips.
No, PG tips, Yorkshire Gold, lad. What you doing?
All right, yeah, you're
Yorkshire
one
Gold.
of those. I don't know. I don't drink. I'm not a classic tea drinking Brit. It was Colo's job, and I was just there as like backup support because Whack doesn't have a kettle, and it freaked me out. He doesn't even know what it is, dude. We tried to explain it to him. We sent him blueprints. He can't comprehend it. He has no idea what it is.
This is
Can't get his head around it. Like trying to explain dark matter to him and the fucking expansion of the universe.
I understand.
He just can't comprehend it.
I understand exactly what a kettle is, but I just don't have one.
Yeah, well then why don't you have one? You're backwards Neanderthal.
Because I live by myself and I don't need one.
Yeah, in what?
2 people for a kettle.
Minus
What?
502 BC.
One person to handle the kettle and the other person to keep the
No,
cups.
because
It's like
listen,
casting iron.
You
Listen.
can't pour yourself tea.
no, my point is, why do you need a kettle if you're only gonna have like 1 cup of tea? Why would you need a kettle?
Because you might not just have 1 cup, or it might be
Okay,
a huge cup.
Okay.
But how
So
else are you boiling the
can't have
water?
just
so now
one.
you
Started the
have
Claymore again, and I'm happy. My work here is done.
you have defined PB has defined that you actually do need a kettle for if you want 2 cups. So if you want 2 cups of tea, you need a kettle.
Yeah, or what if you
I
have
don't
like
need 2 cups.
this?
I need 1 cup.
This is a cup as big as my face.
I don't need that though.
Yeah, but one
Just is
person.
showing off
might.
right now. Look at him.
But I don't understand. How does
mind
the
me,
amount
this-
of the
this is
volume
Just
like an
of
because
evolved
you don't want a
species.
The
big cup
boiling
whack
method.
doesn't mean that you are the general consensus for everybody else.
I didn't
Everyone
say that
should
I
have a
was.
kettle.
You were directing the question at me though, so therefore
No, we
I can
weren't.
answer the question.
No,
Brad did.
We were not. You were assuming that we had directed it to you. We were making
Brad
statements about your
specifically told me that
Your
I
kettle
don't know what a kettle is.
It's
Just
not
for the
all about
record.
you, Whack.
I
God.
don't give a shit. I just knew that this would start this exact war, and I just feel so accomplished that I've made up for last week.
It's honestly the only reason I'm arguing about it. I don't care. It's just because it's funny.
Tearing me apart.
Someone on the YouTube comments could just comment when the tea discussion's over.
Yeah, they do the break.
Like no
We
break.
gotta
Yeah.
do the break.
Tea discussion over. Episode
Excellent.
starts and
Soon people are just
Those
gonna
people
watch
are the
this
best,
for,
though.
like,
I want to shout them out every
Yeah.
time.
There's, I
Every time.
swear, there's
YouTube
gonna be like a
commenters.
compilation
Yeah,
where
even
it's
though
the
YouTubers hate us on this
chronological story of the
episode.
tea argument.
Wait, I lost
This
what you
time.
said. What'd you say, Fist?
sorry.
That there's gonna be like a chronological like compilation of this tea argument. Like people are gonna start watching the episodes
yeah.
like ready for like well, I wonder
Yeah,
what they're gonna argue.
cut all of the tea
Come all
arguments and watch.
together.
watch
Oh,
them
that's
go.
exciting. Let's do that. I'm gonna do
Excellent.
that.
What a great way to start the episode. Let's play the anime intro. Here we go.
The year is 5016U. After many failures, humanity has reached new heights. Union is responsible for all of it. It is the tyrant, the watcher, and the guiding hand. The third committee watches over humanity, but is stretched thin. Threats loom from the Aun ascendancy, overreaching corporal states, remnants of the second committee, and other unknown dangers. Union scrambles to cope with the vast size of the hegemony and these threats by relying on unorthodox means.
Mr. Pumpkinhead here?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Made a real pumpkin.
Welcome
No.
back.
It should be, though.
Oh
There's
my
your
God!
pumpkin
Shut the
guy.
fuck up! I will kill all of you in this episode. I swear
Just
to
about
God.
to bring up Trevor.
Wow, that's a nice pumpkin.
Hi, Trevor.
That was it now. That's my first ever carved pumpkin. Sorry, I'm going away now.
On the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion, Wax Steven was millimeters from destroying everyone with his magic brain powers, boiling them from the inside out with microwaves.
On the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion, the group headed towards Mars, and they had the opportunity to meet with several of the Union Science Bureau officers, the doctors, sort of in charge of most of the scientific ventures that take place throughout Union. And, Polly kind of spoke about the group a little bit and some of the encounters and things that had been going on, some of the experiences that they had been dealing with, as well as some of the issues that she believed to be problems with the group, and specifically with one member of the group, Elisa. And she had talked a little bit about some of the side effects that some of the other test subjects had experienced. Some psychoses and schizophrenia that had occurred, and some real worries were cropping up about Elisa. And she suggested that Elisa might need to be put under someone else's supervision that was a little bit more well qualified to address some of the issues that were coming up. The group had sort of, I guess, banded it a little bit together to try and hold off the USB doctors in the hopes that they would be able to move forward with Elisa. But Elisa herself sort of spoke up and said that it might be for the best. And we're starting today's episode after, right after the events of last session. Elisa has walked off with Dr. Melendez, and you've all kind of said some goodbyes, and Luca was sort of giving everybody an absolute unit bear hug, and it was pretty much just him and Stu, and left in the bear hug. Everybody else had kind of snuck out of it, or Heath was still in there too, I think, but everybody else had kind of snuck out of it.
I imagined like Heath not wanting to let go because it was just Stu and Luca in there, and he's kind of like vying for Luca's. Yeah, okay.
I'm straight up keeping my bro.
So you see Elisa sort of say goodbye and walk through the doors. The remaining doctors are there along with Polly. The doctors sort of look back towards you as Elisa moves away. And Dr. Komi Masa, the doctor that was sort of first talking when you came into the meeting here, sort of speaks up and says, yes, I'm very sorry about that, but, well, we have to make sure that your friend is well taken care of before she gets into any sort of dangerous situations again. It's for the best, I assure you. Now, Dr. Lynch, if you could please continue on with your statements.
Yes, Dr. Massa. As I said, there have been a few side effects, more noticeably with Elisa thus far. There have been some issues with memory loss that the group has experienced and such. But beyond that, from what I can tell, everyone has been able to handle the treatment rather well. There has been an issue with Heath falling into a coma for a brief period of time, about a day or so.
A coma? Have we come across those side effects before?
Well, not really. It's had me a little bit worried, and I've been monitoring his vitals as often as possible. However, there hasn't been any other side effects that I've noticed.
One of the other doctors sort of speaks up, introduced as Dr. Jessica Wynn. She says, and in terms of combat readiness, from what I could see, in terms of their vitals and such, beyond that, we haven't really seen anything that would indicate that they are not combat ready. Captain Slate would definitely be a better judge for something like that. However, they have undergone several missions that they have completed. Successfully?
For all intents and purposes, yes. They came back alive, and they mostly have done the job. I don't know if I could really expect any better from other Lancer pilots.
Even experienced ones?
I can't say that I've interacted too much with Lancer pilot missions in the past. However, any of the briefs that I've read would indicate that they have performed at least a satisfactory job.
The doctors begin sort of like conversing. And they start to nod at each other. Are you all still like, is the group hug like still going on here between Lucas, Stu, and Heath? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Heath would have like looked up when he heard about me being in a coma, and then just sort of, and then got back into the hug.
Okay. And what about all of you?
It's okay. I got you.
No, I've got you. I've got you.
We've all got each other.
That's right, but I mean, some of us have got more of each other than other people, so it's not a 30-30 split. All right?
Oh, okay? Then I'll work my left arm so I can get. I want everybody to have like an even bit here.
I'll come around. No, it's all right. I've got. It's all right. I've got you, Luke. It's okay.
I just imagine like Stu and Heath doing this like weird shuffle around Luca, trying to like wrestle.
Well, you're just kind of like rotating around him, right? Like with him as the focal point. It's just like you're just. It's almost like musical Luca chairs. Are we sure that this isn't some sort of side effect?
I don't think so. It's honestly hard to tell sometimes.
I think Heath would probably at that point like just turn and like give daggers. It's like, hey, this is the Brotherhood. Nothing comes between brothers, all right? And then put his head straight back into the hug.
It's just guys being dudes, all right?
That's right. What he said.
Is she coming back?
That depends on her health. If we believe that she's no longer a threat to herself or others, then perhaps.
Alright, so they're probably going to throw her in the gulag. He's done. When they find out.
Okay.
So, each of you has undergone several treatments. You've completed several missions as Lancer pilots. You are under no obligation to be a part of the Union Naval Department. We are not keeping you as some sort of slaves or anything along those lines. Once we're done with our questions here today, you will be in fact free to do as you like. However, where do we stand on their ability to interpret the firmament? I thought we weren't supposed to talk about that. As the core is missing, a large portion of our research has been thrown to the wayside. Aside from Wyatt and his mech, there hasn't really been any interaction with the firmament.
What?
Your mech. It has what Smith Shimano is calling a slipstream drive, an experimental slipstream drive.
Yeah, I love that thing. Bloody useful.
Part of
You
the
should
only
make loads of them. You should put them on everything.
It's part of the only work that Union has done in regards to what the Aunic Ascendancy can do with the firmament. It allows them to, well, essentially to communicate with a sort of being that they consider to be divine, a space beyond reality. It allows them instantaneous travel, much like our blink gates, except they can move without a blink gate. And your drive on your mech, the Morning Cloak, has limited access to it.
Ew, what? Information would have been useful like a long time ago. What have I been doing? Every time I use that thing a lot.
You've been tapping into the firmament. Well, at least the mech has. We haven't seen any interaction between any of you and the firmament, even though that has been part of your treatment. We've been trying to find a way to use the firmament like the Aunic Ascendancy.
What would you expect to see if a pilot had interacted with the firmament?
Spaghetti monster, I reckon.
Well, the firmament, as I said, it allows them to travel without a blink gate. And use of the firmament also allows them other certain abilities. They have certain technologies that Union would like to acquire. You've seen some of them. The hard light applications that they were using in the battles. We believe that that's connected to the firmament as well.
And yet, you say that they haven't had any experiences with it.
That's correct.
The scientists all kind of like look towards you. Have any of you experienced anything that might indicate that you have some control over this firmament?
I still don't know what the fuck I would have seen, heard, felt.
Who's gonna
What
break
you said
off?
was it was some sort of Elnic god. Whatever the fuck that means.
I think at this point, I think I had just heard Stu's just broke off the hug. So Heath will see Stu kind of back off and just hold on for half a second longer and sort of tap Luca on the back and then break off as well, and turn to the doctors and, well, considering you've been using us as lab rats for this firmament bullshit, why don't you tell us what you've done to us and what we should have seen? Then maybe we'll have some fucking clue whether we've seen this voodoo firmament or not.
We're not exactly sure what you would see. You have been exposed to a recovered core from an Aunic starship.
Where did this starship come from?
The Aunic Ascendancy has been making... Well, there have been some border skirmishes. They have been able to scuttle their ships before we have been able to investigate. However, some of our elite marine units were able to make their way aboard an Aunic Ascendancy ship undetected and disable one. We were able to eject the core before the ship was destroyed. It was the starting point for the research done at your location. It gave us a way, or more specifically, Dr. Prism, being our expert on such techniques, a way to access... How did you describe it to them, Polly?
As Dr. Prism and I had mentioned before, we had said that the treatments involved recordings and holographic displays and visual recordings and auditory recordings from past battles and such. That's not entirely accurate. The firmament was a part of that. It was a sort of conduit into past lives. A way to recall that information. And Dr. Prism had worked out a way to expose you all to the core and download this information into your brains.
Nice. But that means the Aunic have got this stuff as well. It means
Of
they can do
course.
it.
It's their
Well, then
technology.
you're all fucked. I point at the USB people, the union. If they could turn every single person into, like, you know, shit hot warriors, they can just keep reusing. In fact, you lot can just keep reusing everyone, upgrading everyone. Download, you know, the best warriors into people or whatever, like you did with me.
From
I
what
guess
we
they're
can tell, the Aunic haven't been able to access such past memories.
Oh shit, you got the jump on them.
No wonder they were so interested in us.
That's why they chored Prism. Are you doing anything to get him back? I say to like not Polly. I don't know who's there's the military type.
There's 3 other USB doctors here.
I know there were 3 scientists. Is there any military?
No, it's just the doctors in here. Yeah.
Who was in charge? Who was
the person that initially spoke and has been sort of taking control of most of the conversation was introduced as Dr. Komi Masa.
I point at him.
What was the question again?
Are they doing anything to get Prism back? Have they even begun?
That's a wonderful question. From what we can tell, since you are exposed to this firmament core, we believe that you may in fact have it in you to track it, its movements.
Oh, I see where this is going. I was out.
When was this learned?
Dr. Jessica Wynn sort of speaks up and she says, "We've been reviewing your experiments and the data that you and Dr. Prism have acquired. Dr. Prism has stated that there is some sort of bond that forms with all test subjects and the Firmament core."
Dr. Prism never told me about that.
He was ordered not to. This is important information, only given to those that need to know. Since you are, aside from the others that were saved from the lab, the only survivors, you are the only people that are known to have a connection to this core. The only successful experiments. We don't enslave anyone here in Union. But it would be foolish of us not to ask you for your help.
No point. Prism's what? An old softy? He's gonna crack quicker than a tangerine. He's probably already told him everything. He probably knows about this. They're probably expecting us. They probably got him on the move. Never gonna catch up.
The Ionic Ascendancy will not stop until you are all dead. They view you as abominations. I'm shocked that the infiltrators did not kill you outright. Perhaps your skills kept you alive. At least for a little while. We can't promise your safety. In any case.
So I have a question. If you can use us to track that core, do you know if they can use that core to track us?
They all look at each other. We're not sure. We assume that the bond exists both ways.
So we really don't have a choice in this. Because if they want to kill us, they can find us through that core. And we're dead.
We think so.
But it was a kind enough gesture to let us all believe that we could live a normal life after this.
I would have done it anyway. I'll help you.
If I had a choice, I would have done something different.
Don't really have one. Either this or Scorpa. I don't want to go back there.
Well, maybe for you. But when I heard that we were going to have a choice in this, I got excited because although this has been fun, I was hoping to return to a normal life. If you knew this, why wouldn't you tell us from the start?
This is only recent information. We believe it to be the catalyst for what happened at the lab. We were unaware that a bond would be formed. Dr. Prism had only recently sent off the message before the lab was under attack.
So they found the lab because of us?
Not you specifically, but our activities.
If you told me that like 10 minutes before Elisa had walked out, that would have been useful information. Which means, what the fuck was she doing? What was her little thing that she found?
Polly just kind of speaks up.
Elisa has been suffering from several conditions since the start of her treatments. We were hoping that the treatments would help would help alleviate them, but it seems that they've only been exacerbated. I'm genuinely worried about psychoses and schizophrenia developing further. She's already shown early signs.
Also information I could have used a little while ago. Now I feel like a right arsehole. And also, should you be sending someone out who's suffering psychosis, schizophrenia on military missions to shoot bugs and stuff? She was freaking out down there.
We had to judge and determine if the treatments had done any work. We were stuck between a rock and a hard place. When the bugs attacked, we didn't have too much for defense.
It would have been nice to know that. I thought she was a fucking traitor.
Told you she wasn't.
At her. Yeah, but come on.
I told you.
Yeah, but you didn't know neither.
I did know.
Did you know? I point at Luca.
Yeah.
Did you know? I point at Flanagan.
I didn't know, but I believe.
Gonna shake his head.
Right, yeah. All right, well. Now I feel bad, so. Great.
You like a hug? Why?
No.
All right.
I'll tell you what I do want. I look at the USB people. If we're going to do this, right, let's say we do whatever it is the fuck you want us to do. Go after Prism, get him, bring him back, fuck up the firmament, fuck up the Alnic, whatever the fuck. And we come back, yeah? And our minds ain't all chewed up. What then? What do we get? I want a house. Right? That's what I want. I want a house. And I want it on Earth. I want a house on Earth. You do that, I'll try my hardest. I'll do the whole thing by myself. You won't even need to send this lot in.
I think we can do that.
I would like a ham.
Oh, you can? You can? Yeah, all right. Oh. Yeah. Good.
What about the rest of you?
Well, I don't have a choice in this. Of course you'll have me.
Well, I'm only here to pay off a debt. But Wyatt's right. I'll look at Wyatt. Make a merc out of you yet?
Yeah.
I want a house.
No.
I want my record expunged. And I want a salary for every year I manage to keep myself alive. That's the price. And to be honest, I don't care if you give it to me either way.
They like look at each other confused, like what? Well, in terms of a salary, we can provide you with a printer
and a license to print money.
What? There is no money.
You really haven't explored the universe to its full extent, have you? Fine, I'll take a printer. Oh, and the house, of course. And a pool. I want a pool.
They look at each other and like nod. Look at you, Effie.
Can I get back to you? I don't know. I don't know what I want.
Yes. We need to meet with some of our superiors and speak with Polly and whatnot. Perhaps we can meet back up in a few days.
Okay. Will we be able to see Elisa? Where are you taking her?
Elisa will be at a private USB facility. At least for a few days. She won't be seeing anyone. After she's examined, she can have visitors, but it'll be at least a few days.
You have ham?
Ham?
There.
Is that really what you want?
I was ordered ham, so I was just wondering, countries separate, unrelated. But what I would like is my freedom.
As I said, you are, in fact, free to do what you wish, but...
I am free now. No record. Or will I have to go back to Scorpa?
Your penal colony record has already been expunged.
Oh. I will have to get back to you then.
Ham farm. Ask for a ham farm.
I think Heath will lean over as well and go, Lifetime supply of nut sauce. Lifetime supply of nut sauce.
If I
Get a ham
eat
farm
the
like
nut
near a
sauce, I'd
nut
rather have
sauce
the rest of
factory.
it.
Ask him, you could work at a nut, so you could own a nut sauce factory.
A nut sauce factory.
A ham farm.
Farm. I will have to get back to you.
Very well. We'll provide you with communicators, and you can. We will set up a meeting for, we'll say, 3 days from now.
And what do we do until then?
You're free to move about the planet as you wish, but I will suggest that you don't talk about these things openly, please. And that you consider wherever it is that you go.
Are you going to say to go undercover? Could we maybe go undercover? Could you say we have to go undercover? That would be kind of cool.
It would be safer for you. Definitely.
I smile for the first time since Elisa left. Just a little one, though.
If you decide to assist Union with these endeavors, Captain Tivius Slate has agreed to take you aboard the Seraph.
Can we have someone else?
Yeah, can we get anyone else?
He is the most qualified.
The answer to the question.
That's it's to be debated.
Is he, though?
The answer to the question, though, can we get, if we needed to, get someone else? Could that be arranged?
That's what the Admiralty has decided.
What if all of us were like, no, unless you get someone else, then what? Then do you think there's more chance?
Probably
I'll be
not.
honest, I liked him.
He fucking
Got
hates
some
you.
good stories.
You know that, right?
Oh no, that's why I like him. I A, owe him a punch, and B, if I remember rightly, there's a story about a picnic we all need to hear.
Nope. Nope. We were winning.
Never finished.
We were winning.
We were
But if
kind of winning a little.
He owes a ham and a barrel roll.
Oh, we should probably go back and finish him off then, surely. Plus he hates
yeah,
you, so that's
or-
good fun to watch.
Oh, we can find. You got 3 days to find someone else then.
Very well. 3 days.
I have a quick question though. When Tivius left, he whispered something to Wyatt last week.
Let's do a little bit of a rewind.
All right. I was curious about what that was. Whether it's important or not, I don't know.
It was
So
a team effort.
Not everyone.
actually,
It's funny because we have an XLR we could have just
It
done.
was yeah.
we actually do kind of go back in time a little bit here. And let's see. So, what Tivius kind of told you when you came out of the simulator. He says, I'm proud of you, little brother.
Fuck off.
You did fucking well. That little maneuver you pulled, saving yourself, getting healed up, that was smart. You gotta stop getting baited, though. I wound everybody up before you got started in the simulator. I knew you'd come right for me. Watch out for that kind of shit. Otherwise, you did really well. If Mum and Dad saw you, if Mum and Dad saw you, they'd be proud too.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Give them a call.
Didn't believe me, did you? It's fucked, isn't it? The whole thing.
Yeah.
2 years they took to do that.
Life's gonna throw you those kinds of fucking strange situations. What you do with it is what matters. He's gonna kind of pat you on the shoulder. Don't fuck it up. He's gonna walk off.
Yeah, fuck off.
And that was kind of like the little moment that they had there. And we just kind of move back into the future here. So, we'll see you in 3 days. If there's any other questions, I can answer them now, or otherwise, we need to get back to work.
Okay, that's great. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, that's great.
Heath
Thanks.
straight
Bye.
out the door.
Where are we going, Flanagan?
I'm going to a bar.
Hookers and blow. Let's go. Luca?
Not that kind of bar.
Oh,
What's blow?
let's find out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know what it means. I just heard that that's what they do on Mars.
Oh, is that in one of your animes again?
No, I just heard about it all the time. I've been traveling about. I actually never been to Mars.
Oh.
I've been at all these places. They're just like, oh, them toughs on Mars, all them toughs on Mars. It's all hookers and blow, all hookers and blow. I don't know what it means.
Oh, okay.
Thought Flanagan would, but I guess he don't. Maybe go tomorrow night, Flanagan. Hookers and blow tomorrow night.
Flanagan's just kind of like dead in the eyes, head hung low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to fucking knock about. We'll ask some people on the street then, where we can find some.
I think Heath at this point will probably almost like bound down the steps or the corridor or whatever and put an arm round Wyatt and go, you know what, I think me and you are going to get on just fine.
All right. Yeah.
Do you think we could talk privately? A group of us, maybe? Before the hookers and blow?
Priorities?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Really.
Maybe over a bite to eat somewhere.
Yeah, maybe over some hookers and blow or whatever.
Is that
Okay.
food?
Right, hookers, blow, ham, and nut
Those
sauce.
types of fish.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe hooker and blow is a type of fish, like a blowfish.
What the fuck is that?
It's a type
I
of
have
fish.
a restaurant that we can. I've been researching restaurants, and I know of a good one that we were going to go to celebrate.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go there.
yeah. You know what, Stu? I know that you might feel like we don't really have much of a choice, but after this, you could get whatever you want. A house, maybe even a bunch of movie contracts. Maybe that's what you can ask the USB for.
If I live.
Yeah, that's a big if, isn't it?
Yep.
If we live, our minds are all going to go all discombobulated anyway as we keep turning into all the various people they downloaded into us. I don't know what the hell.
Do you think if we
we're worried
stopped,
about it, it's not going to matter.
if we stopped using it, do you think we would be okay?
Using what?
We'll assume, by the
you
way,
know-
that you're still having this conversation as they're like walking through the USB lab areas.
Background's
And
going
shit.
by as we just
Yeah.
walk in place.
I mean, do you think if we stopped getting in Lancers and we stopped, being pilots and using their abilities and memories, do you think we would be okay?
I don't know.
Who knows?
We'll find
Well,
out.
At least
3 days.
to spend 3 days in the place I wanted to live before I never see it again.
You might see it again.
Yep.
I thought I'd never see it again.
Well, your eyes will
Now
see
I'm
it again.
here.
Whoever person's controlling your brain and that would be different, but
Maybe the firmament can show me this place again when I'm
the
dead.
fuck is the firmament?
I don't know.
The fuck was that?
Yeah.
I think
The
Ruined
god.
my life.
It's a type of light bulb.
It's got to be a joke, right? It's like some sort of bullshit.
I don't think so.
Sounds like just a clever little wormholey fast travel point.
Yeah, it sounded like fucking magic.
It kind of did, didn't it? Stu, what was that place we were gonna go for dinner?
I
Might
actually
be
want to ask,
kind of nice to not have rehydrated food.
is there actually a restaurant that Stu would know of in his research?
Oh, if you did a bunch of research, sure.
Wasn't sure if could I come up with the name for it, or did you have something planned for Martian? All right. I guess the place that we're going to go to, Mars, is known for its seafood. They introduced a lot of sea life into the terraformed waters, so it's this sushi bar, and it's called gotta come up with a good sushi name. It's called Fish Sticks, and
Fish of the Walrus.
it's Fish of the Walrus. Yeah, let's go with Fish of the Walrus.
Sushi neat. No, I was gonna no, that doesn't work.
Yeah, why not Fish of the Walrus?
Martian take of American sushi. Earth sushi.
Earth sushi.
Oh, Fish of the Walrus. What do they have there?
Oh, fish, sushi, or fish.
I don't know if I've ever had sushi before.
It's like it's when they don't cook fish and they put it on a, you'll see.
Little burrito of fish.
Yeah, it's like a fish burrito.
It's cold and it's awful, and if they cut it wrong, you die. It's great.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'd be willing to try it, I guess.
Seems a bit weird.
It does seem a bit weird, but I mean,
all these rich people want to risk it.
It's got a really nice view of the Martian horizon. You can see all the skyscrapers and production companies, and yeah, it's great.
All right, fuck it, let's go.
They have a sushi boat that's actually a walrus tusk, and inside of the walrus tusk is just filled with sushi. It's real fancy, and it's like a Viking boat too. They carve little, sailors on the side. They got little oars on the side. It's really nice. The oars are actually the chopsticks that you grab, and then you eat the sushi out of it, and it's really nice. And
what the fuck is a walrus?
It's like a really fat sea mammal with really big teeth.
The hell is a mammal? I'm kidding. All right.
Hey.
Let's eat. Please.
Okay.
Did you say we have to go undercover?
Yeah. We should definitely do that. It might be fun.
I'll just pretend to be a Blanson impersonator. There we go. I'm set to go.
I think that's the most horrific thing I've ever heard Stu say. And I'm stunned into silence for a minute.
Are you going to kill yourself?
Well, we are working for
that's why we're going to this fish place. If there's a 50% chance that you can die when you eat it. Is that what you've chosen it for?
Well, if the fish don't kill me, USB will.
Stu, I don't think you could ever pretend to be a Blanson impersonator.
There's something very wrong
You
with
are too good of an actor. I don't think you would be able to dumb yourself down to play Blanson.
Hey.
Yeah, well, we'll never know, will we? Let's just go get sushi.
Okay. And hookers and blow.
And hookers and blowfish.
Yeah.
I know a
They
place.
serve it there?
Well, I'm sure someone will know. We could just ask.
I know a couple of places. Some A-lister hot spots. I'm sure we can get in there. At least wanted to try it before, never get to see it again.
Okay.
I'm sorry being a bummer, guys. Maybe if you
you're
drink for me, I'll
fine.
feel better.
You're fine. You are
All right.
a bummer at all. Hey there.
I kind of pat you on the back.
Stu's just hunched over. The head is like tilted down. He's just really defeated right now.
Stu, could you maybe help me with a disguise?
What were you looking for?
Maybe your artist's eye.
Well, you wanted to fit into the Martian, fashion scene. I got a few things I can do for you. And he's gonna whip out his makeup kit and like the sewing kit
on the street.
He's doing this while his head's still down. He's hunched.
Oh, I'm
his
trying
arms
so
are
badly.
alive and energetic, just whipping all this stuff out. But Stu's dead inside.
Can I check something, Wack?
What would you like to check?
Because I'm about to ask a favor of Stu as well, potentially. So we're just in our normal like clothes and stuff now, but as part of my pilot gear, I have a Pro-So collar, which can change my voice and appearance. Would I have that? Could I take that off of my pilot kit and have that while we're
Absolutely.
in a bar? Okay, cool. Right, hang on. I've always wanted to play with this. Hang on, and I'll put my collar on. Right now, Stu, if we're gonna be hanging around A-listers, I want you to teach me like the lingo of celebrities. All right, and I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with some of them.
All right. Well, I'm sure there's a few, jargons I can teach you. Everyone likes to call each other daddy-o, or, it's really odd. It's like a renaissance. People are just bringing back the old cool world, like words like everybody says "hey" and "hey, daddy-o," and
A daddy-o.
yeah, they're trying to bring back, the old Earth, words.
While he's doing this, I'm going to be tuning my Pro-So collar. Like, hey, daddy-o. Hi, daddy. Hey-o, daddy. Hey. Hello, daddy-o. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Hang on. Hello, daddy-o. Yes, very good. Ah, excellent. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fucking fun. Ha, ha.
I think it's A. I think it's A daddy-o.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Hey, daddy-o. Oh,
Everything
brilliant.
is just
Very good.
limp. Yeah, you gotta go like, hey.
A
You gotta point
daddy-o.
with finger guns.
Finger gun.
Hey, daddy-o.
A daddy-o.
Want to be in a movie? Good.
And a cool thing to do when you step inside someplace is when you see that they have like they brought back these music machines. They're these massive like vending-ish machine looking things that play music. It's ridiculous, but they have them. If you go up to one and lean on it, and then if you bring it, you like got a comb and you comb your hair back and maybe like elbow the music machine to try to get it to skip a song, that's also cool.
Are there moving parts in a music machine?
I have no idea. It's just a bunch of old world stuff they're trying to bring back. You know how Martian people are. They just like to, find something cool and make it their own.
I think I will be, if we are all going to be celebrities, I will be your private chef. I think I pretty much nailed the last one. I will do that again, but I think I will try to do better.
Explicitly dealing in hams.
Good
Martian ham.
Is there a dress code or anything at this restaurant, Stu, or can we just try our best?
It's usually casual, but it's Mars, so they're expecting you to wear something flashy. You could wear something casual, but you need to have at least something that stands out,
I
or
only
else
have
they'll
my hard suit.
be judgy. Well, I could probably fashion us some, Martian jewelry or some bling, something to, we don't look like we're just tourists.
I'll probably just wear this. I mean, my green boiler suit, DHL, or whatever you have, FedEx looking thing.
Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm absolutely going to have to do something with that. Why? Because although it's casual, they'll actually mistake you for, an actual delivery boy, and they won't let you in.
Well, and I can like roll the top bit down and tie it around my waist. Sometimes I do that just to let them know that I'm not on the job. Yeah.
I think it would be a better idea that we go shopping for some clothes before we go to this place. Do we have like some sort of per diem from these guys so we can, spend a little money? Because as much as I am good at working with,
there is no money.
Fashion.
Maybe you print stuff, right?
Yeah, we just print stuff.
Well, I mean, they have shops that print stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you just go in and you get the stuff.
Well, I think it's time we go shopping.
Okay. Okay.
Slam cut to just like us walking out dressed like Elton John.
I feel like it's
everyone's walking down the street like, hey.
It's like the pretty music. It's like the Pretty Woman music, though.
Yeah.
Everything's just very flashy 50s, like.
Oh God.
Rock
Stu's
and
in
roll.
charge of dressing everybody up.
Yeah,
Right.
lots of sequins.
Yeah.
It's very.
Can I have like a one piece jumpsuit?
Yeah.
Like with the flares that come out in the bottom, and then there's just sequins all over it.
It's just studded with gems and just shiny lights and LEDs. It just looks. It's very, very flashy. Like
There's
everyone.
so much hairspray in my hair that it just stands up straight, and then you've added like little, glitter. All right.
I want a scarf and a barely see-through like satin white shirt.
Douchebag maximum.
Can we see the nips? Probably.
If in the right light, absolutely.
They're just.
But you're not sure. You'd be like, can I? No.
Hey, Daddy,
maybe.
yo.
Hey, Daddy, yo. And my face has turned into like a 65-year-old man as well.
Oh God.
Hey, Daddy,
Oh.
how are you doing? Oof.
So, we'll assume that you spent an hour or two maybe getting everybody decked out in clothes and whatnot. It's probably getting late. I'd say it's getting to be around dinner time or so. Nighttime is, quickly approaching. It's about dusk, probably, by the time you're headed out. Aside from the clothes shopping, are you doing anything else?
I'm pretty hungry, I imagine.
Going straight to Fish of the Walrus?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Walrus, I'd like you to dress me. I don't know what it is though, and I have no requests. Go nuts. What does Luca wear?
I think it'd be like a greaser kind of vibe for Luca, where he's got the hair slicked back and he's got the leather jacket, but this leather jacket is like very flashy. Like even that has like studs on it, like metal studs and like LEDs on the sleeves. It's just it's just very flashy. And you got like just a pair of just regular jeans and biker boots.
And the jacket's like you could barely fit in it because you're an absolute.
Yeah.
We had to get the largest size, and it's still kind of just
Like the sleeves end.
like right here.
My arms don't really go to my side.
Just like
Kinda.
Oh man.
Can't put my arms down.
I can imagine you're just like this.
Everybody thinks you're super standoffish. Can I help you, sir? Oh no, I'm just put my arms down.
There's a bunch of YouTube videos where guys just like pretend like they can't put their arms down because they're so buffed, and they just walk around like all day like that. And that's probably what it looks like. So yeah, this place is probably like. Do you think this is like an upscale place, or is this what Stu views as an upscale place?
It's according to Stu, it's casual, but the second you see it, you're like, wow. This like Martian casual is like the fanciest.
It's on the water. It's on it's
okay.
on this like on the riverfront here. Like it's straight up like, it's like all lit up. They've got these beautiful lanterns and everything that are crossing all over the place. It just looks like a place where celebrities go to eat.
Yeah, people are trying to show off and like I guess flex would be the right term. They're trying to like, oh, look at this. I just got it newly printed. Like, People will show up there with the fanciest of clothes, the fancy
Rented dog.
They're just trying to outdo each other. That's basically what's going on there.
Oh yeah. And this place is pretty exclusive. And I think that like as you get closer to this place, you can there's like lights flashing. You can see there's like there's valet service for like people with their flying cars and shit all over the place. And there's like it's a scene here. You guys roll up. Are you did you walk the whole way, or did you get like a transport here?
I think it's probably safer if we took a transport. Probably a USB vehicle would take us there.
I think you just would have gotten a taxi of some kind.
Okay.
Probably.
For undercover.
Yeah. True.
Okay. Yeah. So you roll up in this taxi, and you get out. There's somebody that opens the door for you.
These two immediately change from like being mopey and hunched over to gotta impress, and like immediately puts on like a stance like, all right guys, follow my lead. They can smell amateurs a mile away. You would act like you belong here and that everything you do with purpose. The second they smell that you're not supposed to be here, you're gonna get kicked out. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Got it.
Excellent.
I can't see anything.
Stu's gonna be the one who walks up to the host stand.
Okay, sure. And I think there's all this holographic shit that's going on like all over the place. You see like koi ponds that are all like holographic and stuff, and there's fish that are like jumping into the air and like back into the holographic display. They're all like shining and like fucking sparkles and lights are shooting off them and shit. Yeah, and you can see like there's always like some kind of walrus motif like thrown into any of the holographic displays. Like the fish will like jump and then a walrus will be like and, like grab the fish out of the air and splash. And you see like holographic water like splash onto people and they'll be like, you know. But yeah, you can see that it's a pretty swanky looking place. You walk in, immediately it's just like silence in the whole place. Everybody's looking at you.
Stu's gonna once again like calmly turn his head and do a side whisper. Follow my lead. He's gonna go up to the host stand.
Just hear like a random cough off to the side.
Is there a jukebox of like any like a music machine of any kind? No. Stu's gonna get a little worried.
All the stuff you read is like super outdated.
You're starting to like look around. By the way, everybody else except Stu is like looking around. No one is dressed like you at all.
Yeah, and everyone's like suspiciously looking like they might be Mars Yakuza. And it's like,
I might have gotten some outdated fashion advice.
Stu, would you be so kind as to roll me a blissful ignorance, please?
Oh God. Oh great. Let's see.
Happy Days.
Space Happy Days.
13.
Ooh.
Yeah, you think maybe you got the times wrong on your searches for fashion. You had that little pull down option that allows you to search the when as well as the what. In space Google when you bring down that little drop down menu where you can check for stuff in the last few months or the last 10 years. You forgot to do that. The host is sort of looking at you up and down.
Well, it's either you make a scene or we walk away.
I push past them both. Put my cigarette out on the host's desk and say, listen to me here, you. That's Stuart Flanagan, peasant. Find us your best table.
Go ahead and give me a stay cool roll. Wyatt, you have 1 difficulty.
Wyatt famously can't act, so I can't now suddenly change characters, which is annoying. 8. Find us your very best table that overlooks the sunset. As that posh beat was there, right?
The host just kind of like looks up at you and looks down towards the cigarette that got put out on the host stand. Who are you?
I turn to Stu.
Oh my!
Never been so offended.
Stu's going to go ahead and try to charm the host.
You have 1 difficulty because of your situation right now.
8 difficulty.
All right. Let's see. All right, don't pay him any mind. He's, had a few to drink, but,
The name's Justin, head of PR.
he's had a few too many to drink. We're just looking to get some food here.
Who is your reservation under?
Let's see.
I would like to roll a spot roll and look down at her thing. Her fucking sheet or tablet or whatever the heck.
Sure, go ahead.
16.
Please, somebody roll.
Okay. So yeah, you like try to glance down at her screen that, for the reservations. And you can see that there is a reservation tonight for Blanson Spaceballer.
Spaceballer, Blanson.
I think Stu is in the process of trying. He puts his arm on the host stand or something. You were about to charm Stu. How horribly wrong does it go after hearing that name?
He actually, as soon as he hears that, his elbow slides off the stand and he falls over. And he stands back up like nothing happened. He tries to regain composure and he gives a hard stare at Effie.
Party of 5? It just check. It should be there.
We have a reservation for Mr. Spaceballer. I don't see him anywhere.
Half-hearted at this point. Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
Not that Blanson.
It's a different Branson.
Oh, God. Oh, this is going to be very difficult. Okay, 2 difficulty. Try and stay cool, Effie.
7. Hey. So let me roll my difficulty. Whoa! Yeah!
She rolled a double 1, which is the best possible way you can do difficulty. A different one?
Stu's gonna pipe up.
Yeah, not. There's not only one.
There's also me.
Very.
I'm his stunt double, and I just go by Blanson too.
Very large galaxy out there. Oh.
I guess you do look a bit like him.
I say completely honestly.
The pain in Stu's face. Yep. That's why I'm a stunt double.
A little bit older, though.
Well, I mean, he's a stunt double.
Maybe a little bit soggier around the midsection.
You only really see him from the side or behind as a stunt double, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that's why. He's the lead, and I'm just the stunt double. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. Could you excuse me? And he's going to actually, he's gonna head to the bathroom, and all you hear is just. Soggy section.
And like the door, somebody's like walking in and out, so the door keeps like closing and opening, so you keep like you like hear part of it and then it like gets muted.
Stu's gonna come out, he just wipes a little bit of the guy liner that like dripped. And they're like, yeah, that was a really big sneeze.
Luca gives him a handkerchief. One of the linens from the table, probably from the bus stand.
Your reservation was only for 2 this evening.
Are you going to question Blanson?
Is it a problem to add on?
All of a sudden, behind you, you hear, I don't think it'll be a problem at all.
Blanson.
You hear, oh my God, Stu?
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh fuck! Is that your wife?
What?
Stu's gonna slowly turn. Lansing! Nora! So good to see you!
Why don't we make the reservation for 7?
Oh, no.
You know, that sounds wonderful, Blanson. Sounds wonderful.
And that's probably a good place for us to take our break.
Oh God! Oh God! God!
This is perfect. This is so great.
Why you gotta do Stu like this?
Because that's what makes a comedy show, okay?
Well,
so yeah, we'll be back in just a few minutes, everybody. If you have not done so, please make sure that you follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free. Make it happen. Go give everybody a wonderful follow. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime, please go ahead.
Will you go to Twitch Prime with me?
There it is. When you go,
They should do Twitch Prime, right?
they should. I feel like that would be the best possible.
And 2 people have to do like a co-stream or something. I don't know.
oh my gosh, that would be great.
That'd be great. Yeah. So use your Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime. Get yourself some emotes from these people. Go make that happen. Make sure you follow this channel. Follow twitch.tv/tablestory and turn notifications on so you know when we go live with all the different shows and things that we do. Tomorrow, we have a premiere of a new show that's starting up at 4 p.m. Eastern. And just like today, it's the same times that we had it today for our Euro friends. It's going to be an hour earlier for you because your clocks switched a week earlier
Clocks
than
went
ours.
bonkers.
So hopefully we'll see you there for tomorrow for the premiere of our Harry Potter show called Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hopefully we'll see you there for the very first episode. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Zero.Blue.Orion.
Whacker started to do what Emma does, where he doesn't even acknowledge me saying stupid shit anymore.
Never.
He just continues as if it hasn't happened.
I'm going to do it right now and just go to break.
Very good.
Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories Zero.Blue.Orion. Or an anime. Whichever. They're close enough. We return as the group has just been introduced to a certain Blanson spaceballer and girlfriend, former wife of Stu Flanagan.
Stu has this painful smile. Like, he's trying so hard to hide it, but it's pretty obvious. He just... that face, the strain is just... Ugh.
They're kind of wearing, I would say, like, a futuristic black tie kind of look, you know? She's got something kind of, like, light and airy showing off a bunch of skin. He also has something light and airy showing off a bunch of skin. I think you're getting a lot of back. Just the upper portion of his butt is showing. But it's real. Yeah, it's real airy. There's he's got accessories of some kind. There's probably like floating cameras that are around him and behind him. You know, that are just like sort of going off, recording hollow news recordings. And yeah, you see another like tall, buff, good-looking dude. They look a little different, but they kind of have the same-ish kind of look.
His brown hair. I think like Heath would turn around, now fully adorned with his proto collar turned on, and just immediately run towards, obviously not knowing it's the wife, but run towards the lady. Going, oh, darling, 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 wonderful, lovely to see you. Straight in like, mwah, mwah. Just not looking for the response, turns to Blanton. Oh, dude, look at you, you wonderful man, lovely, lovely. Mwah, mwah. Isn't this just divine? It's just marvelous.
Hey, Daddy, yo.
Hey, Daddy,
Daddy. Oh,
I work for PR.
Blanson?
Who are your friends, Stu?
I'm Justin.
These are my friends. Nora, yep, these are my friends.
Oh, I'm Anthony Spencer Deluge.
I'm Justin. I have a lot of money.
Can I roll for a Stu to jump off the side of the balcony?
What is money?
I don't know. Heath said it was fucking some off-world delicacy. I don't know what the fuck money is.
Darling.
I'm Luca.
I'm.
Oh, wonderful. Stu.
And I'm going to get a drink. Would you guys like to join us for a drink?
Well, what are you doing here?
So, about that drink, guys. Who wants a drink?
Me.
Martini
sure.
for me.
Yes, a round of hookers and blow.
Here?
Not the place for that, Justin. It's afterward.
What a terrible shame.
Not the place for that, Justin.
Such a terrible shame.
Yeah, Nora, Blanson, it's so wonderful to see. What a surprise. I would have never guessed to see you here.
Shame, terrible shame. Shame.
Neither would I. It's been so long. Stu, give me a hug. Come on.
Yeah, he's hesitant with the hug, but...
Blanson goes in for it.
He just taps him on the back.
Oh, he smells great.
Oh, God. He can't help but say that.
His cologne is also light and airy.
He's like, God, that's good.
You get like a good shot straight down to his back. Like, damn, those are solid butt cheeks he's got. Son of a bitch.
He doesn't have a butt double. Son of a bitch. Blanson. He doesn't want a hug. Blanton for any longer than he has to.
I love what you're doing with your outfit.
Yeah, we just got back from a party. Yeah, that we costume party. It was
oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah, commemorating past fashion.
Oh, well, you look fantastic.
Thank you, Blanton. Didn't expect to bump into you here. Man, small place, right?
I'm surprised you even got here to Mars.
You'd be surprised about a lot of things that I do, Blanton. You'd have no clue.
What are you doing here, Stu?
Hi, Nora. Just enjoying Mars with my friends.
I'm the chef.
Hi. Are you really going to eat with us?
Of course he is. What do you mean?
Boy, I can't wait. Yeah, round of drinks or two.
I mean, if it's a
We're
problem,
gonna need a table for 7.
Oh, we wouldn't want to intrude.
It's not an imposition. I haven't seen this guy in years.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean into Effie and be like, "It's too late. The cameras are on.
Okay.
You can't refuse the offer.
Okay. What do I do?
Just act natural."
What?
Literally the most unnatural creation here.
Yeah. I've been alive for 3 years, motherfucker. I don't know what to do.
You're a fucking weirdly enhanced clone.
In disguise.
The host is just like, of course, yes, we'll find a table. She kind of like runs back, and you can see there's people that are like chatting or whatever. She just kind of like shoos them out of their table, like just kind of like throws some tables together. You can see they're all working hard to get everything in order for you.
Must frequent this place, huh, Blanton? They kind of know you here.
Well, it's been a while since we've come, but it's a nice diversion now and again. When you're filming so many movies, it can get a bit stressful. So one of the ways you can sort of, well, I don't have to tell you, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, you've been doing real good. Man, I just haven't seen a billboard that doesn't have your face on it, Blanton. It's like I can't escape you.
You're too kind. Really, they've just been, I have to admit, they've been going a little overboard with some of the advertisements. Really. They barely got my biceps during that tumble and roll in the lab coat.
Yep. What was it? The cleansing, that's the new one that you're in, right? Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, really, I wrapped shooting that one about 3 or 4 months ago. I'm on another one right now. Can't even talk about it.
Oh, yeah, I think, oh, man, between you and me, we man, shouldn't exchange secrets. Some secrets, better just left to be secrets. I understand.
So, why don't we have a seat? Come on.
All right. Stu's going to try to sit away from Blanton.
Oh, yeah. You guys get, like, the best table in the house. It's, like, right on the water. They've got, like, this little staircase that, like, leads up to this area. Just this beautiful vista of, like, the river, and, like, you see ships on the river and everything. It's stunning. Like, the sunset is all, like, coming in perfect. Like, what a shot. There's, like, 5 minutes left before sunset, You're all seated at the table.
Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. It'd be an even prettier sight.
Hookers and blow.
Beverages. Some strong beverages.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow.
Not doing it yet.
Hookers and blow, sir. Perhaps we could get some.
Yes.
Hookers and blow for everybody.
To Flanagan, like accent.
Flanagan gives him the
Mr. Spaceballer. Here you
yes.
go. Would you like one of these peasant sticks. We smoke them, ironically.
Peasant sticks? I've never heard of them.
I know they're disgusting. Here, try one.
What is it? What do I do with it?
You just smoke it.
Smoke it?
Yeah, it's like this. I light one up and smoke it.
Between those gorgeous lips of yours, darling.
You don't do peasant sticks. Oh, must not have made it to Mars.
Oh,
embarrassing.
Well, maybe something.
Yes, everyone's been doing them.
We might be able.
All around Cradle. It's the most popular thing. I lean into Stu and I'm like, yeah, you know, we're like enhanced, right? So these will kill him slow, right? But our lungs repair themselves, you know?
You know, I like that idea.
Would you like another?
Blanson, it's custom.
I haven't even lit up the first one. I'm still coughing from your smoke.
If you haven't had at least 5 in the, take it from my good friend Justin. If you haven't at least 5 in an hour, you're doing it wrong.
Maybe we could try some later. My current role requires that I'm in top physical condition.
Oh, I bet you're not in quite anywhere near as top physical condition as Mr. Flanagan.
I don't know. Look at those couple of hams he's smoking. I'm just looking at his exposed cheeks.
Perhaps after some hookers and blow, you can have an arm wrestle.
Waiter, those drinks, please. Those drinks, please. I am very thirsty.
That's right. We're gonna have a round of hookers and blow over here.
Make mine a triple.
Yes, and some walrus fish for all.
Yes. All right, this is turning out to be a great night, huh, Nora? She's just like deadpan, like, I can't believe this is happening. She is, I think, what Stu should be like in this situation. She is like dead inside. There is nothing happening right now.
Stu's just putting a show on. This is the worst day of his life. It's just like a fever dream that Stu once had. He's like acting it out and he wants to get away from it as soon as possible.
Yeah, so they come back and it's actually a drink. Hookers and blow is actually a drink here. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's probably, I would say it's probably some horrific combination that just in hearing it would make you want to vomit. So it's given to you in shot glasses. That's the way that you kind of ignore that.
Oh.
Well, guys, should we toast? I think we should. What should we toast to?
Allow me. I'll toast to my good friend Stu and his new friends here. I'm sure that Mars is going to take notice of you, Stu. For sure.
I'm sure it is, Planson. Thank you for your well wishes.
Well, he doesn't need him to take notice of him. He's been working on a very secret special project for the last 2 years.
Effie, please don't do this to me.
You get out of here. Really? That's
he
great.
can't talk about it, though.
Effie, don't do this to me.
That's
and he's
fantastic.
amazing in it.
Really good.
He's incredible.
Going to be the very best thing on.
They're saying it's going to be unlike anything ever, especially since it's been 2 years and it's a 5-hour-long film, and it's amazing.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Waiter, I seem to have dropped my shot. I think I might need 2 or 3 more.
An all-star cast of just Stu playing all of the roles.
Right.
He's that good.
Well, that's epic. Who's the director?
Stop it. Wyatt Slate.
Wyatt. Who?
You're undercover. Wyatt Slate. They say he's really attractive.
Director.
He
used to do a lot of
anime. Is he an indie type of filmmaker?
An animation, I believe.
Are you doing an indie film? Trying to build up your resume?
You hear this muffled scream coming from Stu, just...
One of a film festival, for clout.
Really? Well,
what do I do with this?
That's great. I mean, listen, indie films could be good for you.
one gold already.
It could be really good for you.
Yep.
Lots of people win awards with them.
Oh, yes, they're saying that there will be lots of awards for this film. Nothing like it has ever been done before.
Oh, thank you for the other shot. I'll take 2 more, please.
It's called the clumps.
You just drink it all in one go.
It tastes horrible, by the way. Like, it's so sweet. It's so sweet.
Can I say that I drink it and I'm fine because my taste buds have been destroyed from cigarettes?
I think it's safe to say I do not like hookers and blow.
Really nice, actually. I like it.
Well,
You can have mine.
It's the first thing I've tasted in years.
Down in one. Just straight down into the hatch. Just bloody fucking marvelous. Marvelous.
So just in terms of the seating arrangements, Blanson is probably like at, it's a square, it's a rectangular table to fit 7 of you there. I just want to get the seating arrangements placed in my head here. Let's assume that Blanson is getting the best view. He would have positioned himself. He would.
Yeah, we need a battle map of the table.
Potatoes his way.
Oh God. So yeah,
Battle so far.
Blanson would have been trying to get the best possible view, humanly possible here in the restaurant. I'm gonna take off the hex grid. Hold on.
You're actually doing it.
Yeah, I am. You're damn right I am. You're right.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
More hookers and blow while we wait. For everybody.
I think
Why don't
I'd
we wait
like
for our seating
something
arrangement?
else.
I agree. We should get something a little stronger.
I am
yes.
as the chef here. I will treat you. Would you like me to go make you a drink?
I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that.
Are you
Sir,
allowed
we
to
don't really do that here.
I'm afraid he can do whatever he likes. He's security.
I am Blanson's arsenal
Bodyguard.
chef security.
Body chef.
Secure chef. Secure chef.
Very secure.
So secure.
Chef staff.
We don't do that here. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything other than hookers and blow?
Yes, absolutely.
Like what?
Would you like to
Dude's
see the
gonna
wine
throw
list?
a fork. He's gonna quickly throw a
Sure.
fork, and he's like, "Wow, I dropped my fork. I'll be right back."
Wait a minute. When you say you throw a fork, you're like, whoosh.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
You know, like,
Whack, our
Yeah.
metabolisms are crazy.
yeah, they are.
How drunk are we?
You're not feeling shit.
Not
Amazing.
even a little bit.
All right.
I am determined to get Effie completely fucking life-ruining drunk, though. And see what the fuck she does.
There's 57.
Brad is that friend.
She's gonna wake up tomorrow, like on day 3. She's gonna miss 2 days. She's gonna wake up on day 3 in the bed of some fucking C-class actor who's on his way up.
Stu Flanagan. No.
How you're like what, 2, 3? How old is
I've
that?
only been alive for 3 years, and I've lived entirely on like a military base on military rations and like only the best, so that I'm in peak
Perfect.
condition. So this is all new to me.
Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna say Blanson is here.
Giving a 2-year-old shots.
Blackout drunk.
Let's be honest. I
Who are
didn't
you,
put
my father?
I didn't put that past Brad at all. Okay, so we'll say Blanson's here. I want to know where everybody else
Don't
is.
even say the words over there. Type it now.
Oh God.
We're gonna say Nora is probably over here. I need to know where everybody is.
Stu would be on the far top right side.
Okay.
He's trying to stay as far away from Blanson as possible.
Wait, let me use your other tokens.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to grab mine. Can I do it?
I don't know
There
if
we
I
go.
set one up for Heath on that. Fuck.
Perfect.
Why is there a mech at the table?
I'm an absolute unit. That's why.
You don't mind if I bring my mech, do you?
No, cat's out of the bag.
Awkward mech actually trying to get into the seat, like gentle.
All right. Rashman's up here. I gotta see. I don't know if I made Heath.
Luke, pass me the soy sauce. All right.
Just smashes the table.
All right. You guys can put yourselves where else you'd think you'd go at the table here. I'm gonna see. I don't know if I made Heath on this one yet.
Am I? How do I do that?
Seems I'm not the
should
only
be
one
able
who
to
stopped
just control.
putting
I
in the
know you're
effort
gonna
and
hate this, but I don't think Blancid would let you not sit next to him. I think he would be like, no, Stu, come sit here. This is a better view.
He would actually be sitting across from Rashman. Wherever Rashman went, he'd try and sit across
I'll
from
sit
Rashman.
next to Blanton so I can just continually feed him cigarettes to try and kill him. I'm also going to try and kill Blanton by the end of these 3 days. I don't know if I need to hire Heath or Effie or what, but we have to stay. If we can kill him, we win at Lancer.
That's what Effie does during her 3-day blackout.
Getting blackout drunk.
It's like an episode of The Hangover.
Yeah. And we find out next 4 weeks of this show, I just us reverse working out what we did during the 3 blackout days that led to this weird Blanton's gone missing situation.
We killed Blanton.
Effie, where are you sitting here?
I was
Weekend
just
at
going to
Blanton's.
film.
Same day, star
Okay,
celebrity
so
Blanton
Blanson's
Spaceballer
sitting
was
right
found in a
And he's
space
not
sewer.
sitting next to his wife or his girlfriend?
No, Wyatt sort of claimed the chair
God,
next to
that's
Blanton.
awkward.
He's dead.
God, okay, I will sit right here, next to Luca.
I'm trying to secondhand smoke kill him and stuff,
That's
Hold Alt,
His
maybe.
seat. That's
Okay.
Nero's seat.
Just like in The Sims.
Why do I feel like
Heath is going to keep Nora
the amount of
company.
cigarettes he smoked?
So, yeah, so
quad damage.
you're constantly being brought drinks and such. Yeah, Blanson's like, so can you talk any more about this movie? I mean, what's it about?
No, it's secret.
Oh.
You can't talk about your current project, and Blanson can't talk about his, but it's great.
Really good.
Well,
Lots of
listen,
awards.
if Stu's in it, I don't doubt it's great. Right, Nora? And he looks and Wyatt's there. Oh.
Yeah. I'm afraid he has signed some MDMAs and he can't tell you a thing about it.
NDAs.
Yes, that's right. That's what I said.
Sorry, but your peasant sticks they're a little much.
Oh, they're wonderful, aren't they? Would you like another?
No, I don't want one. It's very hard to
Put one in
breathe.
your pocket. That's not a real pocket. What is that?
That's my underpants. Well,
Oh, well, then.
it's not exactly underpants. It's crotch tape.
Yes. All right.
I'm sorry, what?
Crotch tape. You don't use crotch tape?
Must have missed that one when I was researching the fashion of Mars, trying to keep up to date.
Well, it's so that none of the lines show.
Do you think I could have a Chatu Cheval blank, please? This one right here?
Yeah, and the server's kind of that'll be wonderful. And they kind of walk off.
More hookers and blow!
Right, another round of hookers and blow. Did you really like those? I don't know if
No,
they're
they
my
were
favorite.
terrible. They were
They're
awful.
amazing! More for Anthony, yes.
Yes, you can see my friends are, they're quite the lively bunch, aren't they, Blanson?
Yes, where exactly did you all meet up?
We can't talk about that, remember?
Secret
Movie project.
Secret movie.
I was hired on Space LinkedIn.
Oh, so they're all part of the movie?
Well, we're part of production. Remember, it's an all-star cast of Stu. He's playing all the roles. He's that amazing.
Oh, so this is the crew.
Sort of.
I was hired by Mr. Flanagan personally.
Experiments.
Are the cameras still like filming?
Oh yeah. They're like hovering around.
Best to be like, yep, this is true.
That's so nice of you, Stu. I mean, spending time with the crew.
You know, I
give you a lot of credit for that one.
Stu will play into it a little bit. Like, he'll look like purposely not trying to look into the camera, but absolutely trying to get within like the camera's view to like get a good shot for the news. You know, it's my belief, Branson, that in order to make a good movie, you need to, you know, go beyond acting and learn who you're working with on the crew to make a good movie. And then he'll just go back.
Stu's great at that. In fact, he's great at everything.
Everything.
You hear like Nora like Nora's with this deep cough.
Those hookers and blow getting to you, Nora?
It must be the peasant sticks.
Oh, yes, would you like to know? And then I lean immediately over to Stu, like, hey, am I trying to kill her as well, or is she all right? What are we doing here?
You're leaning across the table.
Yeah. That's like honestly, it's exactly how a PA looks anyway, so it's fine.
No.
Yeah, no. Actually, I don't have too many of them, so I have to hold them back.
They're very rare.
Yes. Got them on the very edge of cradle.
You know, we should order some food because what's a dinner without food? Seriously, we've only gotten drinks.
Yeah.
I'm very hungry, and I have been biting my tongue this whole time.
That sounds very painful.
It's not for me. It's quite delicious. I just would rather have food.
All right.
I could eat.
All right.
So what should we get? Something for the table, maybe?
Yeah, why don't we do one of those walrus tusks filled with sushi where the oars are the chopsticks, and you know, why don't we just order 5 of those?
Oh, that sounds good, but what about the rest of you?
I will.
Wait, but seriously, what about the rest of us?
That's what I'm gonna have. I'll have what he's having.
I'd like some meat.
Well, this is a sushi bar.
I've been known to eat fish on occasion. That'll be fine.
They might have some meat. Maybe you could see if what they've got.
Wait to stop! Where are my hookers and blow on the menu?
Yeah, they just keep bringing like hookers and blow back to you.
Oh, sorry.
No. We need a scale of when Blanson gets smashed. I will also have the walrus tusk sushi boat.
I will have 1 Humphrey roll, please.
What did you say, Luca?
I'll have a Humphrey roll, please.
A Humphrey roll.
A Humphrey roll.
Humphrey roll, all right.
It would basically be like a sculpture of sushi in the shape of a seagull.
Oh yeah, they just keep like wheeling out this food like back and forth.
Packed rice into a seagull.
Just grab it with both hands and just eat it.
Horrible mess.
Live seagull.
Seaweed wings.
It's like decorated with the poor wing. It's just like on the table on the plate.
Oh,
they garnish it with a dead bird.
Yeah, garnish it with a dead bird.
This is fancy. Oh my god.
Yeah, so they're bringing in the food. They're just, it's crazy. And then Blanson says, "Isn't this great, Nora? We weren't expecting anything like this for dinner." No, we weren't.
Yeah, who could have expected? I didn't expect this.
She's just like staring fucking daggers at you, Stu, like the whole time. This was supposed to be a nice night out, just the 2 of us. Oh, but isn't it better when we could share it with friends, Nora?
You know, I was hoping for the same thing, Nora, but what's better than catching up with old friends?
So,
well, this is pretty good. Does anybody else want this shovel thing?
I
Like
do
a
not.
wine.
I can go for his button. Pass it down.
That is a glass, not a shovel.
Effie.
It's
Effie, Effie. I'm like leaning over the table. You've left. There's 3. You've got to drink these 3 hookers and blow. You're going to show up.
like them.
You're going to show up, Flanagan. You've got to drink them quick, really fast, all of them.
Why do I have to show up, Flanagan?
Oh my God, it's so rude. Oh my God, you're going to come.
I'm being rude.
Yes, terrible.
Oh God.
You're going to get us all arrested again.
Arrested? I'll have it. Could I have that?
No.
I immediately slam the hookers and blow because I'm very gullible. I believe anything Wyatt.
And make up for it, and I push mine over the table to
Uh,
her.
Wyatt, go ahead and give me a stay cool
Assault.
roll. Give me a stay cool roll.
Okay.
Immediately slams the hookers and blow.
20.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Effie.
All right then. How many? Is that 4?
4.
All right. I just pound
Make
all
sure you
4
drink
back.
them, you gotta Make sure. Yes, that, yes, so very good. Yes. I just say at no one. Upwards.
Oh, wow.
I love this character.
That's disgusting, Wyatt.
Yeah, I feel sick as well, but we've got to do it. Yeah,
Okay.
Teamwork.
I just want Stu to look the best and most
Right.
important in front of
Just
his.
drink as much as you can. It makes him look impressive in front of his friends.
Okay.
Dude's looking over at Effie. Like, wow.
Give her a little lag. Teamwork.
Do you actually look impressed?
I was like,
God.
Let's completely reinforce it.
Yeah. She does a thumbs up then if you're like, oh, she thumbs up and then grabs another bottle of wine, I guess.
Oh my.
it's like, I thought I was the one who should be drinking, but wow.
Yeah, so everybody's kind of having a good time, right? Like there's a lot of booze that's flowing, there's a lot of food that's coming down, and Blanson says, "So, what about the significant other situation going on there, Stu? Have you found any interesting well, you're filming by yourself, so you wouldn't have any co-stars unless you're doing a little self-love. Am I right?"
Oh.
Fuck is going on?
What was that? What was that fella's name? With
You know-
the long blue hair.
You know, I actually haven't been, I'd like to focus on my work when it comes to these big projects. So I haven't
That's
really
real smart.
haven't had real time to, settle down. I just,
Well, what about
That's
that
not
that
considerable.
fella that gave you his number?
oh yeah, there was one.
Oh, do tell.
I don't
He
like
was
to.
so beautiful.
Oh, please. I can feel a Nora. Just.
There's like 2 I-beams that have just been smashing you in the face, like for the entire thing. How could you, like that? You can read her expression. It says, "How could you do this? Why are you here?" Just you can see the words like floating across these I-beams into your face.
Yes.
I think it's just better that we leave that subject. Well, I actually, I need to use the restroom. Please excuse me real quick. I'm going to glance over at Nora and see if I can get to, pull her away from the table. Just a quick eye
Sure, give me a
shot.
charm roll.
Let's see.
Did you roll that with difficulty?
Yeah, I accidentally did it with 1 difficulty.
Okay, so that should be 14.
-5. So 14 plus 4 plus 5.
I'm not sure how
No,
this...
you have a +4, so that should be an 18. Okay.
Okay.
So she says, "If you'll excuse me, I have to use the restroom as well." All Oh, no problem. I'll just chat with the crew here. I'm sure that they have really interesting things to talk about.
Oh boy, do we ever. And also, don't be rude, Lanson. Have your wine.
I'm going to pat Wyatt on the back and whisper in his ear, keep feeding him the peasant sticks.
Hey, I'm on it. I'm trying to triangulate the angle I need to throw this knife at.
I'll be like, no, X-nay on the knife.
Plausible deniability.
Flanagan's going to try to find a quiet place in the restaurant, if that's even possible, even if he has to go outside of the restaurant. And see if Nora will tag along because he wants to talk with her.
Yeah, is it Enora or Nora?
It's Nora.
Oh, okay. So Enora?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Spelled that wrong. She obviously wants to talk to you. So as soon as you get like far enough away from the table, she does the thing where she like grabs your arm and starts walking fast.
Hi, Nora. Nice to see you again.
What the hell are you doing here?
You know, I'd like to know that too. A lot's happened. A lot has happened. I did not plan this. Please, don't think I was planning this.
You weren't planning this? Are you joking?
I wasn't. I promise. I wouldn't. I really wasn't planning this. It just so happened that we go to the same restaurant. Please, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to start a scene.
You're not trying to start a scene? Are you joking? Look at this place. It's a madhouse.
I know.
There's cameras everywhere.
I know.
This is going to be all over the news.
I know. I didn't want any of this. Trust me, I wanted to lay as low as possible. I didn't expect Blanson to show up, and I certainly didn't expect to see you.
Right. I'm sure, Stu. You probably are doing this for some kind of publicity stunt.
No. I'm done with doing that.
It's another one of your publicity stunts.
I don't do that anymore, Nora. I don't do that anymore. Things have changed.
What are you wearing?
Okay, that was on me. I really thought this was the fashion. I wanted to blend in. I'm being honest.
This is blending? Why didn't you just look around and then go to the store?
Because I thought I did thorough research, but obviously not.
Obviously not. You look like a joke.
You know what? I feel like one. I wrote myself into something that I can't get myself out of. I've really messed up this time. I'm in a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble? Is it drugs? Are you on drugs?
No. I've been clean. I haven't done any of that.
At least if you were on drugs, it could explain this.
Well, in a way, I guess I am, but not the sort that you think. Maybe even, I don't know. I can't tell you what's going on exactly. It's difficult. I'm in a very difficult situation right now.
Is it porn? Are you doing porn? Is that why you can't talk about this?
No, but I did get a couple of contracts that looked promising, but I didn't go for them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, rash action wasn't really my sort of, that was the one script that I considered it.
So what is this about? Why are you here? On tonight of all nights.
Stu looks around to see if there's any cameras or anything.
Do you have any kind of thing that would help you with a perception check? You don't have
think
shit.
So, no.
You went a little one-dimensional on the choices for your
really good at one thing.
Yeah, just give me a flat D20. No, you don't notice any cameras.
Nora, I'm a part of a secret thingy. I can't quite tell you what it is, but it's not a film. And I've got roped into something I cannot escape from. I can't stay here. I'm only here for another 2 days.
Did you sleep with the director's wife again?
No,
A producer's wife?
No, I didn't sleep with anyone. I didn't. Remember the charity that I did 2 years back?
Charity?
Be more specific here. Remember the convention that I went to, and then I told you I got an offer to do like some charity event. It was going to be big, and then you didn't hear from me for a while?
Sure.
It wasn't what I thought. I got stuck inside of a tube, like 2 years or something. And I was roped in with a bunch of other people, and they were in tubes. This was
What are you talking about?
a military experiment in something about...
You are on drugs.
I am not on drugs, and Nora, please, you have to believe me. This is all true. I cannot describe to you how crazy things have been since I signed that charity.
In the background, you can hear Blanson like, and that's when Stu, and then like you just hear like some laughing and laughter in the background from like the rest of the group doing their fake laugh with Blanson again.
It's real nice that you don't trust me, and then you also go with him. Like, I really wanted to see this. Like, I really wanted to plan this so I could see you with Blanson. It was bad enough when I called you and I saw him. Why would I lie about any of this?
Say I believe you. What kind of military experiment? What are you talking about? Did they kidnap you?
Sort of. I'm in a situation right now, and I have to follow through with it. I was looking forward to starting over again when I got to Mars, and I wasn't going to bug you or Blanson. I was going to try to make things right, and I know we haven't seen eye to eye on a lot of things, Nora, and I've done some things, and
You've done a lot of things.
I know, that's on me, and I was looking to make things right. I was so excited when I found out I was coming to Mars that I could start over again. I'm roped in, and I'm not staying here for long, and most likely this is going to be the last time you see me.
Roll me another charm.
You're always so dramatic. What do you mean the last time? What do they have you doing?
I can't tell you that. I shouldn't have even told you this much, but I feel like you deserve to know after tonight. After everything that we've, been through, and I just don't want you to have a bad memory of me. I wasn't meaning to do this out of spite. I wasn't meaning to do this jealousy or anything, or anger. It just was a bad coincidence. And I don't mean to sound dramatic, but this really could just be the last time we ever see each other. I'm not going to be here for much longer, and I doubt I'll ever get to see you again. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not upset at you, and...
Why would you be upset at me? You were the one that was gone for so long. Military experiment or not. And after the way that you... After the way you left things.
Still not excusable. I would never date Blanson, no matter... Okay, well, that aside,
That aside, I just wanted to clear that. Because I know you're upset at me, and you have every right to be. But this is the way things are. And Nora, could you at least forgive me? It's all I'm looking for.
Give me another charm roll. She rolls her eyes.
Fine. Does that make you happy?
Makes me feel a lot better. Thank you, Nora. You look wonderful tonight.
Thanks. Glad someone noticed.
And Blanson is a bit full of himself, isn't he? I didn't think there'd be anybody more full of himself than me.
Yeah, well. Have you seen his ass?
Have I seen it? It's impossible not to. They got a billboard with... Every billboard has that ass on it. That's Mars's ass. But is that why you did it? Did you do it because he's got a nice ass, or was there something else? Was it despite me? Because I don't want you dating him out of spite. I can understand if you really like him. But was there something else to it?
He might be full of himself, but he's a nice guy.
I've heard that one before. Is that really why you're dating him?
Yes.
Is there a way for Stu to analyze that?
Yeah, you can give me just a flat D20.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's full of shit.
Nora, you're talking to the guy who has been rejected more times in movies and relationships than one could count. I can call bullshit when I see it.
It doesn't matter. I'm with Blanson now.
I know.
And you have your... Are they your friends? Did you hire them for this? I don't care. Your friends, whatever. What about that other guy that... The one with the green hair was mentioning?
Yeah, what about him?
Well, what about him?
What's there to know? He's... Justin?
No. The other person that he was talking about, what did they say his name was? Yeg?
Oh, you mean Yeg? Believe me when I say he's nobody. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm not worried.
Okay. All right. But no, I've been looking around. I mean, I'm a single man.
Well, good.
Why is it? Is everything all right with that?
It's fine. Why wouldn't it be? It's fine.
I'm going to roll another deception, or I'm going to analyze that.
Yeah, absolutely. Another flat D20. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's definitely something. I mean, she's definitely she definitely cares what's going on in your personal life for sure.
You know what, Nora? I'm not going to be around Mars for too much longer, but I do have a line of communication if you still want to talk.
I don't think that's good for anyone, Stu.
I think it is. We wouldn't be, talking about this if we didn't, I don't know, want to talk a little more about this. There's just a lot to sort through. If you ever want to reach out to me, you know where.
You should put that walrus tusk. Oh, it doesn't go there.
Come on. Dealing with him every day. If you just need to vent, I'm here.
I have Blanson to vent to. Why would I need to talk to you?
Oh, I'm sure you love venting to Blanson. He always somehow turns it into something about himself. You know that.
You don't do that?
I have. But I'm different now. I know you've heard that before, but I'm serious.
If I could count the number of times that you've told me that, Stu, well, I'd be some sort of mathematician.
You know what? I'm not a good mathematician, you know that. But what I do know is that Blanson, this whole Blanson thing, there's something else that you're not telling me. And it's all right if you don't want to tell me, but the line is always open.
Fine. I need to use the bathroom. That wasn't a joke.
Well, so do I. But
Fine.
I wanted to talk to you, but also I need to go to the bathroom. This was convenient.
She's gonna like spin and walk towards the bathroom.
Sue's gonna probably stick around there for a little bit. Just kind of, I guess you would lean up against the guardrail to where the alongside the restaurant, just kind of gaze out at the Martian waters, like some like in some sort of I guess dramatic fashion. Yep.
Didn't expect this.
He's just gonna
You get this like silhouette, like as the sun goes down or whatever outside, and we just see the flared spandex that's like coming out, like blowing in the breeze.
He's just got a very stoic pose, just in case a camera comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case, he'll keep that for a bit. He'll just kind of calmly reflect on what's happened for a while.
Okay. You also have to piss like a racehorse.
I'll try to hold it as long as I can before he has to go.
Roll me a flat. Actually, give me a show-off roll.
I swear to God, if I pee my pants.
19. Okay. Yeah, you avoid doing the pee-pee dance. You're able to look stoic, at least until Nora gets out of the restroom and sort of heads back towards the table.
As long as, like, we'll do like a loud cough to see if she'll like look back to see him like reflecting.
Give me another show-off roll. 11. Yeah, she'll like look over her shoulder, like, what the fuck? And she just keeps walking.
Good, as long as she saw. All right, I need to go pee. Let's go take care of that. He just wanted to be that dramatic.
Absolutely. Back you go into the restroom. The rest of the night is a lot of sort of drinking and food and such. And Blanson telling stories, like as many like epic stories as he can possibly tell to be the center of attention. Otherwise, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a pretty fun night, I think. Like, even though there's a lot of drama that's going on, it's still one of those, like, fun drama nights, you know? It's like a story night. Like, you can tell the story to people, and this is a hell of a night. Is anybody else trying to do anything else?
During the thing or at the end of it?
One other question.
Sure.
Is it possible for us to get smashed? Because
Great
I imagine
question.
why it's trying to, yeah.
Great question. So you guys have been drinking like crazy, like fish,
Yeah.
in a sushi bar.
Of the Walrus.
What I would like is for everybody to give me a if you have anything relating to endurance of any kind, you can roll that. You have 2 accuracy. Sure, what the hell? We'll make survival applicable in here. You have 2 accuracy on this roll.
Can I use stay cool or no?
No.
All right.
Would I be able to roll a show off?
No.
Did you roll with... You didn't roll with your accuracy, Effie, so you had 2 accuracy.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
2 accuracy. Oh, just barely.
Wow.
Okay. Wyatt, are you drinking at all or no?
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Yay.
I also have a 4.
You
Is that
did
with
not.
your accuracy?
No, you didn't roll with 2
Oh.
accuracy. You have 2 accuracy. Just hit the 2
Hold on.
accuracy button at the lower left.
Do nothing. Yeah.
So Wyatt's intent to get you destroyed, Effie, fails miserably, and Wyatt ends up getting sloshed. Now, he's not the only one. Blanson gets fucking annihilated.
Nice.
Actually, hold on. I'll roll one last time. I actually made 4 rolls for Blanson to see how drunk he got, and I got like a 17 and a 19 and a fucking 13 and a 14. I take it back. He does not get annihilated.
No.
Yeah, he must be really proficient in like pretending to drink for all these occasions or something. Yeah, and
So he's like faking it a little bit.
Yeah, he's probably doing the you know, like
Water,
throwing it over
yeah.
his shoulder. Because he's used to probably people trying to sleep with him or something. So he just kind of throws it over his shoulder or whatever, and it totally backfires
It
on
just
Wyatt.
splashes on the waiter every single time.
The same one.
Yeah, not
So-
again.
Wyatt somehow ends up getting completely annihilated at the end of this.
Do we have phones on us?
You have the communicators, yeah.
They're like long range or what?
Omninet communicators.
Okay. At some point, towards the end of the evening, I would like to just leave
Okay.
for a bit.
Yeah,
Like,
so
just
like
like go outside, not like leave permanently, but I'll go outside.
you're like, I mean, yeah,
My phone. Where is it?
you're doing the drunken stumble like towards the bathroom, and everybody's probably like laughing at you and shit. Like it's just horrible. You're like smashing into waiters.
Never seen a grey-haired fella before.
Are you all right, sir? You know, like doing those kinds of things. Yeah, you kind of like stumble outside.
I pull out my phone, do the thing where you stumble to a fucking alleyway or something. Cigarette, flick it to the ground, blip in some numbers, say a few things to try and connect to a weird, specific thing, and put in a call that is designed to leave a message, because I assume that's how it works in space, right?
No, OmniNet is instantaneous communication.
I have a feeling I won't be patched through.
Okay, I mean, you can specifically like send it like the equivalent of a message, like an email. Or
That's what I want to do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do that and not because I feel like it's not going to be. I don't want to have a call, but I want to send a message because I don't think it's going to be received yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do that. I send an OmniNet verbal text message.
Okay.
Verbal audio text message.
Do me a favor and roll me. Hold on. Roll me a d4.
D4.
Okay.
Will I ever find out what that was?
Probably.
All right. I call the thing. I like look around, check no one's near me. Hide in an alleyway, maybe lean against a trash can, and beep.
I feel like you're doing the thing when you get drunk and you're like talking to yourself in your head in a really intelligent way. You know, like you have this situation under control, but your body is not doing that.
I'm like doing that thing that. Right. Listen, right? Okay. Shut up. I know we ain't ever seen eye to eye, right? But there's something I wanted to say. I was wrong. About you. Elisa, listen. I know that we're all not friends or whatever, but I've never had any friends. And despite what Tivius says, I ain't never had family neither. And, look, I'm not saying you're my family. I'm not saying they're my friends. Or, well, do you know what? I am. And I ain't never been involved in nothing before. And I've never been a part of something with people until this. And I know you guys think I'm not in this, or I'm only in it for myself, and I ain't. And listen, I ain't never been betrayed like what I thought you did. And the idea that maybe my own friend might hurt the others, I had to be sure. And the others are all positivity and rainbows, and all happy and hope. But I had to be sure. And I think I knew deep down, but I had to be sure. And I'm sorry. And the truth is, you're the only one who I felt like I understood. And that first day when we were looking at the others, and there was you, and honestly, I thought you might be the only one who can understand me. And I'm sad you're gone. And if we pull this shit off, maybe we can, like, work it out. And can I delete the message?
You definitely can.
I delete the message.
Please roll me. Let's see what you got here.
Please tell me he's so smashed. He hits send and not delete.
Give me a stay cool roll. You have two difficulty. Two difficulty.
Oh, God.
A 1 and he sends it to everyone.
I send it to Mum. 1.
Oh,
Everybody's phone on Mars vibrates.
Oh yeah, you deleted that message for sure.
Like my body's already sobering up because we're enhanced or whatever. No. And I run back inside, hide in the phone and that. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh God, I don't feel right. I mean, I don't feel right. Yeah, and I like wander over to the table, probably like fucking fall into a server on the way.
Yeah, the ground is basically like on an angle for you specifically.
Yeah. I feel like I'm walking in and doing the best acting ever. Like, oh yes, I just went to the wrong way and I was just trying to go to the bathroom, but I'm like walking through like, fucking get out of my fucking way, mate. 2 cigarettes in my mouth.
And Blanson, like, as soon as you come back, he's like, "Yay! We're back! Yay! Everyone's back!"
Yeah, we're all friends here.
I think I just
all
sicked in my mouth.
friends.
I think I just rubbed it in my mouth.
You sure you're good there? Do
Are
we?
you all right, Wyatt?
Yeah.
It's
what?
Wyatt.
You, who?
What?
I think that's the name of the waiter, right? What?
Oh no, it's Justin. Justin. The name's Justin Time.
There's 2 T's.
Oh yeah,
in
I know you,
Wyatt.
Justin. I think
Justin.
the waiter's
Wyatt.
name is Wyatt. Or something.
Wyatt.
Wyatt's a stupid name.
I like it.
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Yeah, exactly, right? They used to call me Quiet Wyatt. Wait, no, they didn't.
That was good. Quiet, Wyatt. Yeah, right.
And Nora sort of pipes up and she says, "Well, it's been a night. I think though it's probably time for." "Oh, Nora, really?"
No. Let's just get it started. Where's the clubs at?
I don't know. I think
Bars club.
I don't know, guys. Do we really want to?
Perhaps we should ditch the and I kind of like thumb at the cameras that are still probably around us.
Yeah, Luca.
Yeah, we might want to. I don't know. I'd love to hang out more, but
he's a dad. He's gonna be able to handle it. Don't want to give him too much. You know, just leave it to the youngins.
Are you trying to convince Blanson of this?
Yes.
Okay, Effie, give me a. I don't think this is gonna be a stay cool roll. I don't think I got anything. This is gonna be just a flat D20. A T20.
11.
Okay. Blanson says, "Oh yeah, I know a great place. It'll be a lot of fun."
All right.
He like looks towards Nora, and then she's like, that fucking death glare. I'll roll for this.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if I can interpret this while I'm a little tipsy or drunk a little. Not smashed, but I'm pretty drunk.
Okay. He looks at Nora. Hey, Nora, you know, I don't really have to start filming until the afternoon. We can have a good time. Fine, then I'm going to go home. Aw, Nora, come on, we'll have a great time. Are you sure? All right. She just like looks horrified for a second. All right. Well then, you all have a great evening. And she turns on her heel and walks the fuck away.
More like a borer.
Yeah, what's the
right?
problem?
Bye, Daddy-o!
Bye.
Hey, it's A.
Lady O.
No, because she's going. You can't say hello and she's leaving. Oh, bye-bye.
I just remembered. I have to go to the bathroom again.
Okay.
Check
Oh
your
God, me
prostate.
too. No, might not make it.
Who's gonna try to quickly catch up?
Please
to
don't
Nora?
vomit in the walrus tusk.
I
So-
got
Think
vomit.
about
What do
it.
you think I am? Some sort of lightweight?
I mean, maybe you're spinning
Wyatt.
around.
Please make me a flat D20 roll. Actually, this is a stay cool roll. You're at 2 difficulty right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
His cheeks just kind of like blow up for a second.
Yeah, Spaceballer, watch this. I throw a spoon and try and do like something cool, like ping it off with like a light.
ooh. Can I try to catch it?
Sure, why not?
I don't think I'm a little drunk enough that I want to
I
test
don't know what you
out
want me
my
to roll, but it was
So-
a 1.
So you're gonna try and catch it, and guess what? He throws it right towards you, right towards your face.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Why? It's just like it slips out of his hand and just like tomahawks
Oh,
towards
great.
you, Effie. Effie, give me let's see, what do you got here to try and catch this?
spot, maybe, if I can see it coming.
Sure.
Okay. 20.
Oh yeah. How do you catch this thing, Effie? Because he like wings it at you, like it's super hard.
I think I'm just drunk enough that I really want to, because I've always wanted to really test our limits physically, and I just haven't because I've been scared. So I absolutely just like push it up. When he flings it at me, I just tip it with the end, with my fingertip, and then it moves down, and then I just continually bat it down until it sits right next to like where it should be on the table. I just do it like two times with my finger to kind of like ease it down.
Okay.
Did you just
and then it lands perfectly. Yeah.
No, she basically
I flick it with my finger.
She flicked the spoon so that it like spun the other way, and it's like stopped its momentum and kind of like landed on the table.
Oh
my God, that was amazing!
Marvelous,
that was awesome. That was, yeah.
Wow!
Holy crap!
I've been wanting to try that since we got out of the right.
Where?
Offset.
Oh, the tubes,
Yeah.
Shooting
big sides tubes.
in the movie.
Big secret sides tubes.
All right,
Military
so
complex.
let's take this party somewhere else, huh? Let's keep it going.
Hey,
Can't wait.
All right, so Stu, you said you were gonna head to the bathroom, or what are you trying to do here?
He's actually trying to catch up with Nora one last time to say goodbye.
Okay, let's see. Are you just trying to rush as fast as you can there?
Yeah, I'll make a beeline for the bathroom, but then I'll do a quick detour to the exit, so they think I'm still in the bathroom, but I've actually dipped out to go say goodbye to her.
Okay, give me a flat D20. Okay. Yeah, you catch up to her. She's trying to like flag somebody down for a ride or whatever. She's probably like on her communicator trying to reach out to get a ride as well. She's just trying to get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible.
Nora?
What do you want, Stu?
Just wanted to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nora.
What do you want, Stu?
Proper goodbye?
Well,
We haven't seen each other in a long time. And again, I don't know if we're going to get to see each other again. I'm not... Just a genuine goodbye. Just look me in the eyes, say goodbye. I don't want the last time seeing you. I don't want to remember it as you storming off from the table to get away from Blanson.
Give me a charm roll. She'll like walk over. She'll look at you. She'll give you a kiss on the cheek. Goodbye, Stu.
Goodbye, Nora.
Car kind of like putters up.
Well, see you around.
Yeah. See you around. She gets in the car. Car putters off.
Stu's gonna head back to the group. Just try to put on a happy face.
They're I think
guys.
everybody's kind of like walking towards the door at this point. So Blanson says, so is everybody up for some dancing?
Ooh, that sounds fun.
What about my hip?
I'm sure you'll be fine.
What about your hip?
It's old. Look at me. I'm so old.
What's wrong with his hip?
All right.
I think.
Is there going to be food at this dance place? I'm
Well,
still pretty
probably
hungry.
not, but you never know.
All right. I mean,
I am also in.
All right,
Daddy-o.
let's do Mars up real big, Blanson style.
Let's paint the red planet
can't
red.
wait, Blanson. Can't
Planet is
wait.
red, Wyatt.
Yeah, but it's so paint it red. We paint the red planet red.
Okay.
It used to be red.
I could murder a kebab.
And out you walk of the door. Out you walk the doors, and with Blanson in tow, you hit the town, and that's where we're gonna end the session tonight.
Unfucking believable.
If we don't start next session with Blanson is dead, and you're on the run from
It just it starts like the Hangover. Everyone wakes up. Blanson's
Yeah, you wake up, Blanson is dead.
I would not.
and then it's a murder mystery. Who
I
killed
would not
Blanson?
hate that at all.
3 parts
Oh,
of
man.
Blanson are here. Where is the last piece of evidence?
We need a good episode title. I have one in my head, but I want to see what chat comes up with for the episode titles.
Yeah.
For
you
everyone.
get-
We'll get fucking slammed.
No, we're not
Yeah.
doing that on YouTube. What are you, crazy? But yeah, great
The
episode,
weekend at
everybody.
Blanson's.
And I have to say, when I came into the episode today, I was just like, I'm just gonna see where they take it, because I was like, I'm gonna give them some time to like blow off some steam to kind of like get over the last episode, and I was like, let's see what happens, and I'm so glad that I did.
Same.
So yeah, let's
Blanson.
we're gonna wrap things up here. So thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Let's go around
we
the
should call it Fish of the Walrus.
Fish of the Walrus. It's a great one. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs to wrap things up. PB, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
Sure. Hi, I'm Pumpkinberry, and it is 7 o'clock, so it's time for cuddles with this little guy. That's all I got. Oh no, I'm going to be playing more of GTFO with Brad, Pony, and Peachy. Basically, most of the August Alliance crew tonight, right after this. So you can come hang out with us.
We're just not inviting Myth because fuck that guy.
Wow, he looks so sad. Oh no, don't make Myth sad. Please.
Savage.
Look at him. I'm going to cry. Stop it. I have
Right, man.
serious empathy problems.
We can play GTFO together. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
Who needs that?
And
we could get
Blanson can
another
come
player
too.
in.
Right.
We could, sure.
Off.
Maximum of 4 players.
I mean, I'm honestly,
Don't mind me then.
I'm willing to remove. I'm willing to remove Peachy.
Oh, I thought you were to say me. I was like, yeah, okay.
No, Peachy.
Isn't Peachy the one that like was so excited about it and he
Let's
gave us
kick him out.
Okay.
Guys, ready to go. Ooh, about that Peachy.
That's the power of myths. Myths. I'm sad face. That PB will Sophie's choice Peachy.
Excellent. Yeah, so continue, PB.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes. And on Wednesday is the finale of my show. Please come and watch it because I'm very sad. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you so much, PB.
Mm-hmm.
Mythomatic.
I'm really sad. The last day is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's okay. New adventures after that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, we got to make sure to go to it. My name's Mythomatic. I stream sometimes. Check me out on my channel, or don't. It's fine. I'm here every Monday playing this. It's a lot of fun. Can't wait for next week. I'm not against playing the Hangover episode. Like, what happened? That'd be hilarious. Anyway, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. Hilarious.
Thank you, Myth.
Yeah.
Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay Britton. Voice actor and Twitch streamer now. It's official for some reason. I don't really have a lot to say apart from that was a lot of fun. That was far too much fun. It was nice to see. I liked all the new stuff with Stu. It hit me right in my feels. I enjoyed sitting back and watching that. That was good fun. Yes, ridiculous. Nothing from me really. I'll be on Wednesday night, maybe trying some Outer Worlds, and I'm prepping for a 12-hour stream because apparently that's what streamers do. So I'm going to try one of those for no apparent reason in November. I don't know why. Why not?
Do it.
Yeah. So on the advice of everyone here, I'm definitely going to do it, is what I heard. That's it. You can find me on Twitch, Jay Britton, or Twitter, voice Jay Britton. But that was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Fist.
Hi, everybody. Fist of the Walrus. Catch me on Twitch, Fist of the Walrus, or Twitter, Fist of the Walrus. And today's been one of my favorite episodes, to be honest. It was, oh my God.
It's a really good one.
The way it was set up, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to be this soon, and it turned out absolutely wonderful.
This is an anime. Of course it had to happen.
Yeah.
That was like, oh.
That awkward moment where we're trying to steal his table and he wasn't even fazed by it. He was like, of course you can add on.
God damn it, Blanson.
That's the industry.
Curse you, Blanson. I had a lot of fun this episode, and yeah, you catch me over playing Atlas RP on Dark Side 4.0. I'll be doing that quite a bit. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much. Brad?
Hello there, it's me, Brad. I'm also going to play some GTFO now. What did you just call me?
Told you that's how he sounds. Hello there.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I wasn't here last week, but everyone did an impression of me. They were all amazing. I will, this is my last episode ever. So thanks very much for sorry, I was jealous of Colo getting to do that last week. I hope that message didn't send. And I got nothing to shout out. Just show up for the brand new show tomorrow, which is called Wizards and Witchcraftry and Nocturne, and then 30% chance of ragtags, and then Dying Order, I think it's called, is on Sundays. So just stick around here. There's nothing for you on my channel.
Except just after the stream where Brad
right now. Just after this, we're going to do something.
I'm hosting myself right now, quickly.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I am Wax Steven. I have been your GM of Doom. I have dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, chat. We appreciate you. So much love. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Fist. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Myth. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, PB, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. And yeah, this episode was a lot of fun. Tomorrow is the premiere of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We get to do some Harry Potter stuff. Hooray! Brad's favorite.
Love it.
Yes, he does.
It's going to be so good.
I'm beyond excited. I'm really looking forward to it. So hopefully we'll see you guys there tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Basically the same time as this show for you tomorrow. Even with the time zone changes for our Euro friends, it's an hour earlier this week, but the times will be changing on Sunday, I think, for us here. So we'll move over to that next week. But hopefully we'll see you for tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Good night, everybody.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow.
What?